America, can I pull you for a chat? I'm gonna go off this episode. Every single one of you guys who usually do not comment on my videos, I'm gonna need every single one of you guys to comment. Every single one of you guys who voted in this Love Island Season 7, Episode 18 to... Is it Episode 18? Or is it Episode 17? Because it's Episode 18, that's including the After Sun episodes. Episode 17 without After Sun. So you guys know what I'm talking about. Basically, the one, spoiler, obviously, where Jeremiah and Hannah left was voted off the damn island. I have so many thoughts. I am pissed. I started watching this show, last night, after I saw Jay-Z performing in Paris. So my blood pressure was this high. My blood pressure was very, very, very high. Okay? Very, very, very high. So because my blood pressure was very, very high before entering Love Island this episode, and then leaving it, and then realizing, oh my god, this is what you guys decided to do. Oh, I literally have no words. But I'm going to start off by doing this. We're going to go through each and every episode, and then I'm going to talk about people in a couple, and then people individually. We're going to start off with Amaya and Austin. Austin is a shell of a man. I don't know who that person is. Okay. Beside of his, his political affiliations and views, I need Austin to leave, which is what I thought was going to happen last night, but did not happen. Okay. Now I'm going to go off. Like I said, Austin, stop talking about Amaya if you don't like her. Okay. If you like her, talk about her. If you don't like her, I don't want to hear nothing from you. Sorry about that. You chose her. We all know who Amaya is. Amaya is a beautiful Latina, beautiful Dominicana who wears her heart on her sleeve. And she's our Miss Crash Out Queen. That is a crash out that I would want to see on my screen over and over again. No hooders. Okay? So, Amaya deserves to say Austin should leave. Austin, the only girl that he wants to date is Ariana Madix. Okay? Every single time that girl prances into the damn villa, he goes, his head is turned. He's like, oh, hi, Ariana, let me help you to your seat. That is the only girl he wants to date. No other girl. He doesn't pull girls for chats. Even the bombshells that come in, he doesn't pull them for a chat. He finds all of them attractive. He doesn't pull them for a chat. Instead, he's whining and moping. Nobody likes me. Amaya's tickling. No, Amaya is how you're supposed to be. When you like somebody, okay, that's how you're supposed to be when you're liking somebody. You don't like her, but you chose her. You chose her because that was the only option for you to stay in the damn villa. Shut your damn mouth, Austin. Shut up. I'm going to need you to shut your trap. Shut the F up. Like I said, I'm going off. Second couple. Let's go with Sierra and Nick. Okay, let's go Sierra and Nick. I really like Nick. I thought I liked him. And I thought he really liked Sierra. Now, they went physical. They did the bomb chicken wow wow. And I was okay with that because they've known each other for quite longer than the other couples. They're kind of OG couples. So if they wanted to do bow chicken wow wow in the bed in front of everybody next to all of their friends at night, which is actually so insane. I'm thinking that they do have condoms then next to these beds. They must have condoms next to these beds for them to be doing all this. That's the only way. And hopefully they're doing sex testing. You know what I mean? Like testing of diseases. But apparently you can't force people to test. But if you want to be part of Love Island, that's their policy. I don't know what the policy is, but so okay. I'm okay with this. Is the only couple that I'm okay with them doing bow chicken wow wow. Actually, there's a few other couples, but this is one of them. Nick waking up, Sierra waking up, being like, you know what? I talked to TJ. TJ's a cute guy, but I actually realized I actually really do like Nick. Cool. She sits down with Nick. Nick, baby, hey, baby. I think I really like you. Like, I have strong feelings for you. Like, what do you say to that? He goes, yeah, I'm still exploring connections. I thought you really liked Sierra, Nick. What the hell happened, baby boy? What happened? Now Sierra's half in, half out, and I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are probably like, that's because of Ace. We're gonna get to Ace. I don't think that's the case. I think Ace and Nick are like the same man. Like, they think the same way when it comes to Love Island. They're here to explore and meet everybody. Okay, that's how Ace and Nick are. But I think Ace is slightly different, which we'll get to. So Nick doesn't want to lock down with Sierra, and Sierra is quite upset about that, and she has a conversation with Shelly. But my thing is, I don't think she has these strong feelings all of a sudden because they had sex. The bow chicka wow wow. But I think she just really likes him, you know. Excuse me. Nick coming in every morning and taking Sierra's drink that TJ made for her is like so petty and so stupid. So you're doing that all for nothing because when a new bombshell comes in, you're gonna turn your head. And Andrina, you call her Andrina, doesn't even like you like that. Like, she finds you cute. Like, let's be serious. Is she actually gonna be with you? Is she actually gonna date you outside of the world? Is she actually gonna be? No. So I wasn't hoping them to lock down or to be locked in or whatever you guys call. Well, I don't know what the term is, or even be boyfriend and girlfriend. Because apparently that's like much longer than that's further into at the end, maybe end of the show. People start being boyfriend and girlfriend. But I expected Nick to reassure Sierra and be like, "Hey, I really like you. You know, da, da, da." And he did say that a little bit. He goes, "Listen, you're the strongest connection I have." Y'all keep calling it connection, which is actually so crazy. I'm not a connection. I'm a person. Do you like me or not? Like, just say straight up. Do you like me or not? I'm just like really happy to be watching a show that I'm passionate about. These days, like, as y'all know, like some of you guys watch because of my Blake Lively stuff. Like, the Blake Lively and Jessica Baldoni is like so boring now and so annoying. Like, Blake Lively is annoying me. And then Jessica Baldoni doesn't really know, but Blake Lively annoys me. So it's like, and I'm happy to like be lively and passionate about the show again. I haven't been that way in a long time, so I just wanted you guys to let you guys know. I just wanted to collect it. So I'm not a big fan of Nick right now. Nicholas. I'm not a big fan of Nicholas right now. I'm not. I do love Sierra. I think Sierra is a very likable girl. I think a lot of people do like her. And I do like Amaya, which have come now. So the boys, they're not really men. They're on my chopping block. Let's go to Alejandra and Taylor. Taylor likes white girls. How do I know? I watched an episode of The Toast, and they had a guy up there who's friends with Taylor. And he said none of those girls in that villa is his type, which goes to show he likes white girls. That's my conclusion. Because every single time they kiss, he doesn't want to kiss her. Like, his face, it's like someone is forcing him to kiss her. He goes, "Ugh." And then, like, even in the beginning, you guys watch that scene, like, he would kiss her. He grabbed Alondria's face like this and going, I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, you don't have to kiss her. He goes, grab her. And Alejandro's like eating it up. And I'm like, girl, no. I need you to wake up from whatever, I don't know what spell Taylor has you on, girl. Taylor does not like you. And poor Alejandra, she apparently likes him or has a crush. I think it's a crush, you know, like all of these things. Who does like a full-on obsession, but we'll get to that. I think it's a crush. And Alejandra creates like a little fruit date with Taylor. I'm like, baby. And he doesn't even do that for you, and you doing this for him. Like, this is not going to end well for our girl. But I'm hoping for Casa Amor. Casa Amor is happening tonight. And I will post another episode tomorrow if I can. it's a lot. But I'm actually having so much fun watching this. Like, listen, for any of you who can't travel, you can't do anything, like, at least every single night I have Love Island. Okay, anyways, sorry guys. I'm so upset that Alejandra was able to make a date with Taylor and not Taylor didn't, create a date for Alejandra. And yes, Taylor had that like dancing date in the beginning, but it was more Ace orchestrating all of that. And no, I don't think Ace is like the puppet master of the villa, which I'll get to, okay? So I just think Taylor likes white girls who grew up on a farm. Because I don't think he likes black girls. I think he finds Alejandra repulsing. Like, he does not like her. And we see it all over his face. But somehow Alejandra's eyes are blinded by, I don't know what. It's so crazy. I wanted to go to the screen. I'm like, Alejandra, do you just see that? Are we watching the same? Do we have the same eyeballs? Like, do we have eyeballs? My lord. Okay, anyways, I love Alejandra down. Alejandra is one of the sensible, honest, and you can tell too, like, she tried to be honest with Huda in the beginning. She started crying, so she can't be too honest. People's feelings are too soft. People are too soft. Can't be too honest. So, I love that Alejandra is like a strong, independent, straightforward, compassionate, like a true girl's girl. If you allow her to be, if you want her to be delusional, she can be delulu. But if you want her to be, for sure. If I were to rank all the girls right now, it would be Alejandra, Shelly, Sierra, Amaya, and everybody else. Okay. And then Iris, I guess. So we'll get to Iris in a minute. So yeah, so that's Alejandra and Taylor. I just don't see what's going on there. I'm waiting for that couple to just break and die. I'm hopefully in Casa more. Like, I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna get my cookies and like have like a little like tray for Love Island. Like, I'm so excited for Love Island for tonight. It's gonna be so good, and they better bring out actual bombshells. Okay, they better, because that new bombshell Brittana from the other Columbia that came in last night or 2 nights ago, that's in with Jeremiah. She's a bombshell. We need more bombshell, especially for Alejandra and Jalen. I'm happy that Jalen is going viral. I'm happy that Jalen has 1.4 million followers on TikTok. I am so happy for him. I am. And hopefully he's able to travel the world and do his heart's content. God bless that man. Sweet kid. Don't worry. I'm coming back to you, America. I'm just going through the couples first, and then we'll talk about the vote at the end. Let's talk about Iris and Jeremiah. I like Iris. I really do like Iris. Iris is a better woman than I. I would have sat Huda down and talked to her about all the horrible things she said to my face and behind my back. Of course, I wouldn't know the things behind my back. At least I would have sat her about the things she said to my face in front of the camera. And I'd be like, girl, why did you say all of that? Like, that's not nice to say. Why did you say that Jeremiah doesn't like me? And it's true. Jeremiah did say a version of that to Huda. Jeremiah said, she's not my type. I'm not attracted to her, which is true. Jeremiah is correct, but Jeremiah is taking every exit plan possible to get away from Huda. So obviously Jeremiah doesn't truly like Iris, and that's where Jeremiah and Iris is right now, right? Jeremiah and Iris have like a really good friendship, and the type of friendship that Jeremiah and Iris have is what every single couple should be having, in my personal opinion. Y'all don't know each other. Y'all are bumping. Y'all are grinding on people. You are strangers. I get it. Y'all chatting and getting to know each other 24/7. Y'all don't do anything else. So, of course, something that would usually take weeks will take a week. But come on. It should be bubbly and lively. Y'all should be happy getting to know, like, creating friendships. But y'all are doing too much too quickly. Reminds me of the Hannah and the Hook tour that she did. Damn. I'll get to that. But anyways, Iris and Jeremiah, I love them. I like Iris. Iris is clearly a rich Cali girl. I just don't like talking about women's bodies, but I was gonna say I love Iris, I love Sierra, but y'all lip fillers, and y'all can't upgrade that because y'all in there. What's going on? It's looking weird in some angles. Like, fun fact, let me give you guys some advice. If y'all go into these type of shows where you can't really like go see your local esthetician or local nurse to update, don't do the lip fillers before you go into the damn villa. Don't do it, because you be looking like this. And honestly, Sierra looks beautiful. So I don't know, like, some angles it looks good on her, some angles it looks weird. But I don't know, like, it makes it look like sexy and cute. I don't know, I kind of like the lip filler on Sierra. On Iris, but I love Iris down. Okay. Anyways, that's Jeremiah and Iris. Hannah and Mr. LePepe. I call Mr. After School Program because he created an after school program in real life. And he's also a retired basketball player. What is he doing here on Love Island? But who cares? We'll take him. He's actually a bombshell. Like, he's so freaking hot. If you guys want to know, like, a guy that I would totally date in real life, Mr. LePepe, a version of Mr. LePepe, that's the guy I would date. Like, that's my type to a T. Okay, Mr. LePepe. Okay, so I'm gonna call him Mr. After School Program. That's my name for him. Okay. Hannah and Mr. After School Program. Hannah hyperventilated, screamed, cried, red eyes, snots come down her damn nose over Charlie leaving. 24 hours later, sorry. She did with Mr. After School Program. I was shocked. I don't get it. You know, some of y'all go on these damn things and forget y'all are being video recorded. And do y'all watch the TV shows before you go on here? Apparently Huda didn't. Like, apparently one of her social media friends, which I actually do follow and love, which is Aaliyah. Fun fact, I actually do get her workout programs from her, and her workout programs are chef's kiss. I love it. Aaliyah posted an Instagram story about Huda, who's on Love Island, as we know, and said that she didn't really watch Love Island before going in there. She never watched Love Island. I'm going to give you another advice. Advice number 2. Please do watch the show that you're getting into. It's a lot. Because not only are you dealing with whatever's happening inside the show, once you then leave the show, it's a whirlwind. You have to be prepared mentally up here to handle all of that. And the stuff that's going to come against Huda coming out of Love Island is going to be insane. Hopefully she has strong brain, like a strong mental health system and a good support system surrounding her. I know her ex came out and created a post about, you know, about everybody being respectful to him and his family. I think it was really good for him to say, and he's not watching the episode, which is also great as well for his mental health. Because apparently people have trigger warning. Apparently people have actually died. Like, they've been on these reality shows and couldn't take the hate that they were getting, and they've died. Self-harm to themselves. So I don't want to say the actual word, but y'all know what I mean. So it's like, it's a serious business. So for you to go on a show and not know what you're gonna get entail and act like your normal self is actually insane, which I'll get to in Huda. But like Hannah and Mr. LePepe, like going on a show. Oh my god, my earring came off. I thought I was wearing earrings. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's totally me. Anyways. Hannah, I'm just like shocked. Like, it's quite tell she's just a naturally emotional person. Okay, cool. Damn, maybe I should turn off my damn phone. Like, what in the world? she's a natural emotional person. I think Hannah and Mr. After School Program are really great together. I think she's also really good with Charlie, but I just don't see her and Mr. After School Program working out in the real world. I do, even though Mr. After School Program did say that Hannah brings out a side of him that doesn't usually come out, which I think is great. But I honestly do think once Hannah is out in the real world, she's gonna find Charlie and they're gonna get together. However, that's Hannah's gonna do that. But is Charlie want to now get with Hannah, knowing within 24 hours she did, you know, like is Charlie still want to get with somebody who is so fast to turn like that? Like, at least give it 3-5 days or something. Like, she did was it 24 hours? It was 24 hours, wasn't it? My God. I mean, she did say she is kind of chaotic. She did say that in the beginning to all of us, that Hannah is a chaotic person. She did say that. She loves chaos. So maybe this is her self-sabotaging. And she did say she still misses Charlie, but I don't know how you can still miss Charlie and still do what you're doing with Pepe and knowing that Charlie's going to watch the episodes now that he's out. Y'all don't respect her. I don't get it. Like, I truly, A doesn't act up to B. And it's okay to do the bounce chicken wow in there if you want. But I think the guys love to say now that we did the bounce chicken wow where the girls are going to get really emotional. Ew, we can handle number one, men or boys, we can handle our emotions. Just because we done bounce chicken wow doesn't mean I'm going to be obsessed with you. Some of us are, but not all. Just like men, like some men will change and start acting crazy, and then some men don't. And I don't like how the men are categorizing, oh, just because they're having casual sex, oh, you know, once you do have the casual sex, it's like it takes it to like a whole different level. Yes and no. And that's why I said for Sierra and Nick, I don't think like Sierra's feelings has intensified because they had bounce chicken wow wow. I think it intensified because she just realized she really just likes him. And I think she would have had this conversation sooner or later, right? So with Hannah and Nick, like I really did wish that Hannah stayed, which I'll get to. But I love them together. Now moving on to the next. Huda's alone. We'll get to Huda in a second. Let's go to Jeremiah and the new bombshell, Brittany. Okay, the new bombshells, Brittany and TJ. I like TJ, and I do like the new Colombiana. Is it They're from Colombia? Cuban? Is it from? I forgot. But the new bombshell, TJ and Brittany. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I like her, and I do like her for Jeremiah, but I don't see any substance there. I think it's a lot of lust between Jeremiah and her. So I'm okay with Jeremiah, like, you know, if he stayed, building up on that connection. I don't think it's wrong for him to do what he's doing. I think the kissing is a lot. Him biting her lip and doing all that is a bit much. And all the faces that he was doing, like, all the faces were so disgusting on Jeremiah's face. Moving on. Huda. The only thing I like about Huda is the fact that now she's becoming more flirty and more, you know, all of that. Like, she's now, you know, pulling chats with other guys. She should have talked to Hannah before she pulled Mr. After School Program. And yeah, pull a chat with TJ. Obviously TJ didn't like Huda. We saw that. In fact, I think he found her annoying, and I think he's also scared of her. But what people don't get is that the bombshells actually do watch the Love Island episodes too. So when TJ sat down and spoke with Huda about his feelings towards Huda, not only is Huda like constantly embarrassing herself by telling TJ, hey, why don't you like me? Like, guys are usually upset. Like, what woman think of themselves like that and say, hey, like, guys usually love me and are obsessed with me. You know, why don't you like me? Like, she's basically saying, what's wrong with you? She's so self-absorbed. It's so crazy. And I know some girls think like this in their head. Like, I don't. Like, I don't at all. But I know some girls do think like this, but they don't say it out loud. They don't be like, "Yo, you're a loser. Like, you should be able to." No, but you know what I mean? And so it's so, Huda is just a little freak. Like, she's just a weirdo. And she's a person that I would never be friends with. I think she's a person that I would be, just like she said, I'll be her acquaintance, but not a true friend. Because, just give an example to Iris, you know, start cursing me out in front of the cameras, and then behind my back with Alandria calling me a bitch. I'm not going to be friends with you. Like, I'm not friends with people who do that. So she doesn't seem like a good person who could build like quality relationships. Huda just needs therapy. And I know she's gonna be watching these episodes and she's gonna be going, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. And she's kind of feeling that even through, as days go by, she realized like the crash out was like kind of insane and crazy. But I don't think she understands like the magnitude of the crash out and the things that she was saying to Jeremiah in the moment to try to manipulate him to feel a certain way. And Jeremiah clocked that manipulation in that moment and still went with it for some odd reason. Oh yeah, because he finds her attractive. She's the only person that he's attracted to. So therefore, he's going to continue talking to her even though she's toxic, she's mean, she's manipulative, she doesn't listen to him, like all of these things. And that's why it fell out in the way that it did. And TJ is like, you're a cool girl trying to be nice. He's basically saying, I think you're a freak and a weirdo and you should stay away from me and I'm scared of you. But he didn't want to say that, but he's just saying you're a cool girl, but I don't like you. And it's just like, instead of Huda being totally get it, you know, it was fun chatting with you. Yeah, have fun with your connection. Instead of being, guys usually like me. Like, why don't you like me? Like high school stuff, like, you know, kindergarten stuff. And then when they came back from that disgusting milk challenge where they're swapping milk and saliva in each other's mouths, I don't even like milk. The only way y'all will force me to do such a challenge if y'all will pay me money. Give me 50 grand, we'll totally do it. We'll totally do it. I'm not doing it just to be in there though. Like, I'm not doing it, like, I don't care about a kiss. Like, I don't care. I'm not that girl who's like, let's show it up for the cameras. Let me kiss. No. Ew. Anyways, after that challenge, she sits down with Sierra and Shelly, and she goes, why did you guys pour milk on me? And Shelly basically goes, you're a lot. Like, do you not know that? And Sierra's like, yeah, girl, you need to, you know, look inward and focus on yourself. But like, no one's truly honest with Huda. Like, that's why I can never go on these damn shows, because I will be honest and my honesty will probably come off mean and rude, and I would just be so honest. Like, if let's say you guys are Huda and you guys come to me. So you guys say, why do you guys pour the milk on me? And I'm listening. Well, the relationship between you and Jeremiah was toxic. You kind of spiraled and crashed out. You're calling people bitches and saying F you to people. That's why. And you need to think about all the things that you've said and done. You know what? I think I'll be good on it. Never mind. I think I'll be good on it because I feel like I would still be honest, but still, like, I would use the actual words you need to say, but with the right tone, with the soft landing. I think she would still take it. I know even with that, though, I know she'll probably like go to LA but like, MJ is such a B, because I know she'll probably, and that's why I can never be friends with her. But if she's gonna come to me and ask me a question, I will totally be honest with her about it. You know what I mean? So let's go into the actual vote. So America voted. And I'm like, perfect, and even Huda clocked it. This is her time to leave. And I'm like, yeah, girl, it's your time to leave. I'm going to tell. I was planning to create a TikTok that good, guys. Huda's now leaving the island. Please do not harass her. Do not contact her. Do not contact her family. When she's ready to come online and talk to us, we will be there. Please do not make it harder for her than it already is to come online. So it went, and it went, and it went, and the three girls remaining ended up being Iris, Amaya, and Hannah. And I gasped. I go, no freaking way, America. America, you messy hoe. America! Every single one kept saying, Huda's toxic, Huda's mean, Huda's manipulative, Huda's... And y'all didn't make her go up there, because if Huda was up there, the girls would have no choice but to vote Huda out. Period. But you guys didn't. I was so mad. I was like, why? Because here's the thing. If Huda stayed, there's nothing for Huda here, because every single bombshell have already watched all of the episodes. So no sane person is gonna go after Huda. No sane person. No sane man. But unless Love Island has a boy who loves the toxic stuff, toxic relationship in Casa Amor, or doesn't care what Huda does as long he's there sitting next to a pretty girl. But like, no sane guy is gonna chase after Huda with all of that. With all of that, you know what I mean? So like, there's no, she can't really grow. So like, y'all are saying, oh, she can find a man through Casa Amor, but the bombshells have already watched episodes. They already saw how crashed out, cursed Jeremiah, dragged his name. Like, who wants to be in that position again? So there's no growth for Huda. So the only thing that's left for her is for her to leave. Okay? If Jeremiah stayed and Huda, like, Jeremiah would still be pining, because to be quite honest, I don't think Jeremiah is over Huda. I think if Huda finally left, Jeremiah would actually be finally over Huda. I think it was good that Jeremiah partnered up with Iris for allow himself to open up again, and I'm happy that Jeremiah is opening up and being his flirtatious self and being his true version of himself. But as Huda's here, like, I don't think he can be that person. And so I think obviously Huda still loves Jeremiah, and Jeremiah I think still likes Huda, but he knows how toxic she is. So I don't know. I think outside of all of this, outside of Love Island, I do think both of them ending up together. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. But yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. And then you guys picked Hannah out, which is the craziest thing. I thought it was be Amaya. I love Amaya, and I want Maya to stay. And Amaya doesn't deserve anything. Doesn't deserve all of that. And I get why the girls picked Hannah. The girls picked Hannah because Hannah is not going on any other dates or chats with the other guys. Okay, I get it, but like, Hannah is really good at chatting up the new guys, the guys that she's into. She was into Charlie when she came in. She talked to Charlie. When Hannah came in, she talked to almost every single guy in the villa except for Ace, I think. And she chose Charlie. Or Charlie chose her. And then when Mr. After School Program, Mr. LePepe came in, she went to go talk to Charlie. She went to go talk to Mr. LePepe. LePepe talked to her. And they stayed together because they really liked each other, right? But I'm sure if she's in Casa Amor, like, Hannah's really quick to turn. Like, give her another Mr. LePepe. She would go, what that new man? What that new man? So I get it, but I don't get it. It would make sense if Amaya left, but it wouldn't be fair to Amaya, who is clearly open and talks to all the guys that she's into, and like the guys are just horrible men. Ace was horrible to Amaya. Austin's being a loser, the biggest loser. Instead of being honest with her, be like, I don't like you. You should leave. You know, or I don't, not leave, but I don't like you, but I don't think we should be in a couple, but you know, I'm gonna explore my connection. Instead of being honest and be like, hey, I don't like when you're like clingy and that. Some guys really do like the clinginess. It's just like Austin and Ace doesn't like the clinginess because they don't like her. And they make it seem like Amaya's doing a bad thing, being herself. No, girl, be yourself. Like, we love who you are, Amaya. Be yourself, okay? It's so crazy. Next, the guys. Who was voted out? Okay, it was Jeremiah. There's so many angles to look at this. Number one, I'm just going to say from the outset, Austin should have left. Obviously. Austin does not pull, even if he's attracted to the girls in the villa, he doesn't pull anybody. You know what I mean? He's too busy whining and cleaning pools. The only girl that he's really into is Ariana, and she's a host. He can't date her. Now, and she doesn't want to date him. She has her own man. Jeremiah shouldn't have left. Austin should have left. Number two, I don't think Ace did this as a vindictive thing to Jeremiah. I know all of you guys saying, oh, Ace is jealous, Ace is a hater. No. Ace is looking at this very strategically. I do think that Ace and Jeremiah are not as close as Ace and Nick and Ace and Taylor, but I don't think Ace hates Jeremiah. I think Ace saw how Jeremiah acted in Huda's relationship, and he doesn't like him because of that. If he didn't do all of that with Huda and then gaslight all the guys and saying that it's not obsession, it's not toxic, it's totally healthy, it's okay to lock down, then I think Ace and Jeremiah would be like this. But because Ace saw how Jeremiah was like gaslighting him and they didn't get off on the good foot, Ace would be asking him questions and Jeremiah kind of took it the wrong way. Remember that question that Ace asked, like, oh, what if you don't know how to satisfy the woman? Like, what would you do? And Ace would go, that's a stupid question. I already told you, like, I'm really good at satisfying women. I'll just ask her what she wants. And like Ace would ask the question again. It's like, yeah, but what if you find a woman who you were not able to satisfy? And Ace just goes, that's a stupid question. So, like, I just don't think, because of the Huda thing, Ace doesn't like Jeremiah. Because I think Ace never liked Jeremiah because of how Jeremiah acted with Huda in that relationship. And how Jeremiah acted with Huda with the guys. So, I think that's why. But I don't think it was personal. I think it was a very strategic decision. However, what the boys don't understand is that what every single person is doing in the villa is what he's supposed to be doing in Love Island. What Hannah did in the villa is what he's supposed to be doing in Love Island. What Jeremiah is doing in the villa is what he's supposed to be doing in Love Island. However, it is hard to vote, but it's also very easy. Austin should have left. Huda should have left. Huda and Austin should have left. Okay, it's very easy. America, you effed up. I was so pissed last night. Like, I don't know how I went to bed. I was so pissed. So I think, how Ace is voting, I do think how Nick actually looks at it too, and they both have the same mind on this, Nicolas, is that if you're just sticking with somebody and not even pulling other girls for chat and just, trying to be narrowing down to somebody, that's not how you act in Love Island. That's kind of their position. If you're doing that, that's not Love Island. And I disagree with that, but I get it and I understand it. But I don't think Ace is trying to be a hater, and I don't think Ace is trying to be the leader. I don't think Ace is I don't think it was a personal choice. I think it was a very strategic choice. I can't wait to know what the guys and the girls said while they were making their decision. I don't know why they didn't show it. I'm guessing they're going to show it for movie night. I'm so happy with things so far. Like, I'm really enjoying my time as a viewer of the show. Those are my thoughts. And I love Ace. But this episode, it made me look at him differently. I still like him. I don't love him now, but I like him still. And I like him and Shelly. We didn't talk about him and Shelly. I think how he and Shelly are moving is how he's supposed to move naturally. Shelly's feelings for Ace are growing day by day, you can tell. I don't think Ace and Shelly knew each other secretly outside of all of this in real life. I don't think so. And so if that's the case, they are incredible actors. Incredible. I don't think they're acting. I think they probably have the same, I think they probably work in the same circles, have mutual friends, but I don't think they know each other and they planned all this out. But if that actually happened, I can see how they did that too. But I just don't believe it, because they would have to be incredible actors. And I do like Ace, and I want Ace to stay. I don't think Ace will turn too much in Casa Amor, to be quite honest. Ace doesn't move that quickly with girls in the first place. Nick moves quickly. Austin will move with any girl who has boobs. Except for Amaya. LePepe will definitely move with somebody. Now Hannah's not here. He's going to find a Hannah lookalike. I know that for a fact. I clocked it. I clocked it already. Yeah. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on last night. It was crazy. It was crazy. I do like Ace, okay? And I don't think he's a ringleader. I don't think he's a puppet master. I think he's keeping the spirit of Love Island alive. As you can tell, he watched a lot of Love Island episodes. Those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to need you guys to comment. All of you guys who voted, America, all of y'all who voted, I'm going to need you guys to give me your thoughts as to why you voted and did not vote Huda out. I'm going to need all your thoughts immediately. ASAP! Down in the comments. Nasty. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of I'm About It. This is the I'm About It podcast. And I'm all about Love Island USA season 7. Let's go, baby. See you guys in the next. Ciao. Bye.